Facebook is so much worse in my opinion now, especially now that like most people don't use Facebook anymore. You know, so it's like I swear it's like 6 people from my high school, like the same 6 people are the only people I ever see use Facebook, and they just like post like the most like vague like sometimes like an inspirational quote or sometimes just like oh I'm just sick of people. That's like who are you talking to? Like.
They'll be like 3 likes.
Yeah.
And that one comment.
It's like one comment be like, oh, I love you. And it's like
just
from
themselves.
One of the other 6 people. Who's like,
that was the comment themselves. Like, dude, like, yeah, man, I really understand. Oh, man.
like that's even
you can't put it. I know. No, it's just like the springs in these arms. No matter what you do, if you touch the table, I will hear it. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean.
I'm on a short leash here.
You have a range. You can do and say whatever you want. Just don't touch the table.
Oh my god! All right.
I'm
gonna have to renegotiate my terms in my next contract.
What in the what contract? I'm paying you in company. All right, everybody. This is my fucking opinion. Oh shit! I forgot the episode.
Was this 5?
This has to be.
I think it's 5.
So I
based on last one was 4, right?
Last one was 4. I'm gonna go look just to be sure. Because I deleted the first 2. Y'all will never hear those 2.
But okay, the last one was called episode 4. I don't know. There's actually still 4 episodes.
There is.
There is.
There's 2 you can listen to. But
okay,
this is number 4.
Right.
That was number 4.
This is number 5 now.
Yeah. All right. Welcome everyone. This is episode 5 of My Fucking Opinion. My friend Tom here again, and we're not gonna make a single coronavirus joke.
Not even gonna mention it.
I'm not even gonna mention. I don't even.
Well,
what did I say?
You said you're not gonna make a joke about it.
About what?
Shit.
Oh, you're good. You didn't say it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was catching on there. You know, that was what's he doing here? What's the game? What's the game?
I mean, you said you weren't gonna say it. And I can't say it. I said it once. I'm not gonna say it again. Even though that's all I see. All I see is just.
Yeah, I don't see how we actually can't talk about it, or at least we can't talk about the disease. You know, the impact. More just if we talk about. I don't know. There's no good way to do this. What are we talking about if not?
I don't know. Our favorite. I feel like I'm in a position now where even if I try not to talk about it, it's almost like
that's the thing. Yeah, you almost can't because I was thinking like I don't know. The stuff in my mind right now is like stuff that's going on that's not exactly like Corona. Oh shit.
Damn.
But it's going on because of Corona.
You just doubling down.
Yeah, dude. I'm too far right now.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's like there's a huge fire behind you, and someone's like, "Yo, what is that?" And you just talk about something completely different. Mm-hmm. Like, man, what's your favorite movie?
Yeah,
and like, right,
it's like,
like, no, dude, like,
you better be calm, fine.
Like,
it's like, yeah, but what do you think about The Dark Knight?
It's like, is that really the best superhero movie ever? Like, was it a superhero movie or was it a commentary on society? Like, dog, what are you talking?
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Step away from. I don't know.
Shit, was that yeah, that was a joke. All right, we can't do that. That's it.
That was a nice one.
Well,
we can't do like
I mentioned dying. I guess it's your fucking opinion though. So
it is my it is my fucking opinion. I don't know if it was on the first episode that I deleted, but
yeah, when we had that
the conversation, or maybe it was on it was on the first episode. I was like, which celebrity is going to be the first to get coronavirus? And after that episode, Ted Cruz got it, but I'm sorry, Ted Cruz. I don't know if you consider it a celebrity.
It's like Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah. And then the first big like celebrity
Tom Hanks.
was Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
and that's when everyone was like, "What?" Because when Rudy got it, everyone kept on saying like, "Oh man, look at him. He touched the microphones. He didn't listen to the rules." But then when Tom Hanks got it, everyone was like, "Wait, hold on. This is not Tom Hanks."
Yeah. Also, that whole people roasting Rudy Gobert for touching those microphones is honestly kind of not fair.
It wasn't.
who knows where he fucking. It's not like he had it and spread it there. Like Donovan Mitchell got later. He could have gotten it from Donovan Mitchell. Like, I think I was just assuming that since Gobert was the first positive test on the Jazz, that he was the patient zero. But he might have been like the last guy to. It's just leave Rudy alone.
You know how
many
handshakes
that's all I'm saying.
They give out too.
Yeah, right.
That's one thing I've been thinking about. Like, what? Damn it, we're talking about whatever. It's like what will change from all of this?
Dude, I think about that too. Like, how is it gonna get back? Like, when is it gonna be like normal again to like give someone a handshake without like thinking about it? You know?
I think
like when are you gonna like
handshake's such a I don't know. Is it American? I think a handshake is a very like because remember back
I guess
you see all those Nordic movies and like Viking movies, they be forearming the shit out of each other. Like when did it reach to just hands? Like I feel like
I don't know. I feel like it's not
business ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like it's like when are you gonna handshake someone and not think about all this again? Like what, like 3 years down the line, maybe? Like probably shorter than that. Probably shorter than that.
You know how the TSA was created because of 9/11, and it was like,
oh, so you think it's gonna be a similar thing where we're never gonna handshake anybody ever again?
I think we might. I don't.
I honestly, yeah,
I don't see that being too crazy.
But it's gonna unlock a lot of OCD, germophobia in people.
Yeah, the hidden superpower of everyone's like, maybe I should make my bed when I leave. Like, maybe I should.
Yeah, I mean, just from the point of view that like the obsessive hand washing and like. People always, I see everybody's now like opening doors with their elbows and stuff. Like I feel like that's never gonna go away now. Like
just little things like that. If you really think about it, it is kind of nasty how we kind of just trust. How many times you go into a restaurant and I think some people hear this and be like, "You don't wash your hands as soon as you go to a restaurant." Sometimes I think
I don't wash my hands like when I walk in.
Like when you get your food, after you sat down and you ordered, you got your drinks, you got your water.
Yeah.
At any point, if you didn't use the bathroom, would you wash your hands?
I don't know if I didn't use the bathroom. No, probably not. Honestly,
thinking about it with this going on, I can see someone being like, "That's really nasty," but that's how we lived.
Exactly, dude. That's how you get a good immune system, right? If you like coddle coddle your immune system like that, you're gonna die young. Like that's just how it is. Also, like you gotta not wash your hands sometimes. That's just a fact of life. Dry. Yeah. Right.
I don't know if you should say that one. that one may not fly too well. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I feel like what's another thing? I think public, like the business side of it may be okay, but there's gonna be some public events that probably just won't recover from this. Like I think if you think about it like this, I think movie theaters that have like the really plush seats, you know, like if you spilled a Coke on it. And like the Coke just seeps into it, and then like 20 minutes later, it's like not even wet anymore.
I think we'll recover.
I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying those things will get eradicated. I'm saying there'll be a really big shift. Like I think,
there'll definitely be more.
All movie theaters are
there'll be a higher priority on
like leather seats or something.
Kind of like you said, like the TSA 9/11 stuff in a way.
Now, when it comes to like Big Brother shit, I don't know. Like I hope the government doesn't try to create some like. You can't come into this event unless you scan in your immune system or we got to see if you have a virus. Because, like, if you think about this, one thing that people could have done, and this would have been really weird, they could have been like, all right, you could have blocked off an entire, like, let's say a million square miles. This is going to be a really weird thought. But let's say you block off a million square miles, you make a wall, right? And you test everyone at the gate and you put them in their little sections and you give them, like, 14 weeks. And then after 14 weeks, let's say they don't have the virus. And then they can go out into this community that has everything normal. And you can just live your life normal. But the people who are quarantined, they just get sent right back out. Or the people who have the virus just get sent right back out into like the real world. So then eventually you just have this entire community of people who don't have the virus just inside this 1 million square foot like area. That would have been wild. If people really wanted to live life like normal,
dude, that's
that could be possible.
They're talking about that kind of in a way, talking about possibilities for the NBA to come back, about like somehow setting it up so that it like all the games are played at like one facility in like one city for like Vegas, even though Vegas seems kind of unlikely considering
like one of the dirty spots.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah,
you gotta go to like
I feel like
Charlotte.
I've heard people like suggest like a cruise ship or something. Like you get
what the
all the NBA players like on a cruise ship, like have like.
Well, you just spray the shit down on the whole cruise ship.
I guess so. I mean,
why is it
the logistics of it will probably never work, but it's something that like they're talking about.
They're saying a cruise ship that's docked or like in the middle of the ocean.
I assume docked.
It should just be on land,
isolated.
You will have so many ankle injuries.
Dude,
one big wave just.
They played a few years ago. They played at like the opening college basketball game on a cruise ship.
How long ago?
Or on the Air Force carrier. It was
in the air.
Wait, no, it wasn't like the. It wasn't like the fucking Avengers Air Force carrier.
Say, Hawkeye, he's like, I got it.
Nah, just like I think it was docked somewhere, but I don't think it was like even. I don't think it was like Army Navy or anything like that. I think it was just like it's like the Champions Classic or something like that.
Oh, they were just
like where they have like basically like Duke, Michigan State, like Kansas and people like play. Like,
that just sounds like someone closed their
the
eyes and had like a dartboard just full of random ass places, and they just landed on.
Well, I think it was like a honor the troops type of a military thing.
I'm an asshole. Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Come on, put some respect on the troops' names. All
right. I didn't know. Sergeant General Matthews wanted to have a basketball game played on his.
Well, Sergeant General Matthews did. Okay, so
and I respect that, and he can have as many. Well, once this is all over, this as in the disease that I shall not name. Because I've only said it once. You've said it like 14 times now.
I think that's enough about Corona. I'm too far dug in. Like I said, I'm just gonna say
that again.
Yeah, I think that's enough though.
Enough?
Like we gotta
switch topics.
We gotta pivot.
Pivot.
Right? We can go on and on, right? But
I mean,
who wants to hear that? Who wants to hear
that? No one wants to hear that. You have it on the news. You have it everywhere. You don't need to have it with us.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. All right. So then choose the next topic.
Not you.
Die. I'm just kidding. So one thing I was thinking about before I got here was, how empty this fucking place. Wait, I want to go back to this basketball. So wait, where else has people been playing basketball games? Like, what's the weirdest you've heard of? Because I didn't know it was an aircraft carrier.
Playing like an actual game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, high school gyms are always pretty kind of a small scale, like weird type thing to see like college players and stuff playing on, but
that seems normal though, right?
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, I don't think you would get like a weird situation for like a legit basketball game going outside. Maybe played on like I said, like a aircraft or naval ship or whatever it was.
Where the weirdest place could be?
Like in like high rise building or something like that.
No, you know what would be
like
funny?
A rooftop.
You know how you have those in infinity pools that kind of like lean over the edge of a building?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having a basketball court with like a regular bottom, you have a glass bottom.
Ooh.
But it's like the 17-inch like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't let Shaq out there. He's known for breaking the glass on the backboard.
Dude, he just dunks, breaks the backboard, falls, breaks the thing. Damn. That actually, would you play on that? There's no way in hell.
No way.
Oh my! Would you go in a pool like that?
Yeah, probably.
Really? What's the difference?
I think so.
Well, there's no difference. Wait, I mean,
there's more impact on the glass when you're playing basketball.
But water's heavy.
Water's heavy.
Water's heavy.
If the water's already there and that's not falling, me going in there isn't gonna make a difference.
You ever realize like how heavy water is?
It's insane. Yeah.
Like,
you know what's also heavy?
What?
Trees.
Trees?
Trees are heavy. You ever like cut down like a small tree and like just like a big branch even and like try to pull that like into the woods or something? Like,
yeah, I've done it once. And you see the impact, you're like, oh, that fell on me.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have ended.
Yeah.
But ever see someone like, I think every time I see a video of a couple or someone gets mad, or it's usually a girl who gets mad, and their first move is like dump the water on top of don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me, I'm not gonna hit you, but I'm gonna get you wet.
Right.
Not the way that you want me to. Just bam, water or whatever, Coca-Cola all over. You're always like, damn, that was a lot of water. But then when you see the cup, I'm always like, oh, that's just, an average size cup of water. Cup of, Dr. Diet Pep.
Right.
But it's like,
what are you saying?
is the water? There's a lot of water. There's more water than what you know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You seem to be saying that. We'll move on. How about
No, I'm saying water. There's a lot of water, even though that the container may not even be that much.
I don't know if that's exactly how that.
What I'm saying is water.
I think what I was saying is that water is heavier than you expect.
No,
but you're saying that there's more water.
I know what I'm saying.
Like, there's more than like 16 ounces in a 16-ounce glass. Is what you're saying.
It feels like a lot more when it's in an inconvenient spot. A 16-ounce glass of water is all right, but if you pour it on your bed, that's not all right.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's fair. All right.
16 ounces.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's all on the ground. Yeah.
It's all. Damn, dude. I feel like the more I talk about other things, it's
the
like
more
this
just
piece
inevitably just leads back somehow, like circles around, just
like you're just trapped
man
in this like maze of.
Did you finish what you were saying? You were thinking about on the ride over?
No.
Or was it that? The thing about the water?
No. I was actually talking about how empty it was.
Oh.
Which I can't talk
I thought
about.
that was
but
like
I can't talk about that. So.
No, yeah.
So you brought it up again. You trying
No,
to
I was trying to talk about what you were trying to talk about, but you were trying to talk about it.
I wasn't trying to talk about it. I guess I got to talk about it because I made you start talking about it.
It's ridiculous. God.
Yeah. All right. This is kind of related to what's going on, but it's kind of not. So you have a Twitter, right?
Yes.
And
technically.
Yeah, I know you barely use it.
Yeah.
You don't
no,
like
I use it. I use it to lurk on select accounts.
So I've been reading like certain tweets, not even like recently, but just in general, and not even about what's going on, but just overall. When someone is trying to explain a point, like they're trying to say like, "Oh, this is really wrong. Like, I can't believe this person is doing this, or I can't believe the world is going this way." And then you're like reading it, and you're like, "Oh man, like I kind of understand where you're coming from." But then they end it all with like a GIF. And you're like, okay, now it's just childish. They could be as I saw this one where this lady, I guess it was a lady, she was saying like, oh my gosh, like I just lost my my dog to this horrific accident. Like I'm so sad. And then she like put a GIF of like just a celebrity,
like a smiley face or something.
No, it was just like some scene from The Office of someone like frowning. It's just like you're like, wait, what?
Do you think it's like an old lady who like doesn't fully understand how gifts work and like she's just like trying to relate to the youngins, or do you think it's like,
I guess so,
it's like a weird, I mean, first of all, if you're, I mean, I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, that's kind of fun.
What are you gonna say? No, say it.
So first of all, you're posting about your like dead dog on Twitter or something, like I don't know. It's a very
I know where you're going. I know you're going.
Like,
yeah. Look at me.
Yeah, right, yeah. Which is not, that's kind of shady to say, because
I see where you're coming from though, but like it kind of did have that connotation, because it was like
you put the GIF in there, then all of a sudden it's like, all right, come on.
Like if you're actually sad about something,
exactly, you wouldn't use the.
You have to choose.
GIF.
You have to choose it too. It's not like it's like
auto.
Right. You're like not that one. That's one. That's not how I feel. Steve Carell's frowning. No, that's not. The scene where where Iron Man died. Yeah. I'll choose that one. And I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. That's why I think Twitter will always be like funny to me, because like
Facebook is so much worse in my opinion now, especially now that like most people don't use Facebook anymore. You know, so it's like, I swear it's like 6 people from my high school, like the same 6 people are the only people I ever see use Facebook, and they just like post like the most like vague, like sometimes like, you know, an inspirational quote, or sometimes just like, oh, I'm just sick of people. That's like, who are you talking to? Like.
They'll be like 3 likes.
Yeah.
And that one comment.
It's like one comment, be like, oh, I love you. And it's like
from
one of the other 6 people.
That was the comment themselves. Like, dude, like, yeah, man, I really understand. Oh, man. Yeah. And, oh, man. For me, it's definitely those people from high school. I think the adults that I've come across, I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I know that you didn't come in this knowing MySpace or any other thing. So I give you the benefit of the doubt. Although you probably should stop. I'm gonna just let you live your life. The people we grew up with,
like
you don't have.
What are you doing? Like,
you have an excuse.
Don't you understand this? Like, you're getting like 3 likes, like at most. Like, what? Like
every day. It's like,
does this help you? Like,
And if it does, more power to him, I guess. But all right, we're back. If that was a weird jump cut, that was because we got interrupted by some loud ass Kyle. No, but I think I love that. I don't know. You think you'd ever get to that point?
I hope not. Like, you ever see me get to that point? Like, just
I will fly out to wherever you are, just like not gonna. Yo, you gotta stop. Yeah. What am I doing? I hold it up. Yeah. And then I hold up like a picture of our high school.
On my Facebook stream is just like 10 straight posts, like within an hour of each other, no likes, just like.
For us, it wouldn't be Facebook. For us, it'd be like right now, I guess it'd be like TikTok. Like if we tried to use TikTok in the way that the people. Well, I don't even want to say younger. They're fucking.
It's gone to like I feel like it's gone to our age now. Like with the quarantine. With
the what?
Unrelated.
I think it has. I know a lot of people now who fuck it. I know a lot of people now who just didn't have that many credits to begin with this semester. So now they're online, and most of them pass credit. Right. They're like, "What am I gonna do?
Make TikToks."
And I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I would at least try to be a YouTuber first.
Yeah. Maybe.
But TikToks is now becoming more of like Vine. I see.
That's what it seems like. It's just Vine,
right? It started off with it's not because Vine never had like dance. I guess they might have had
do you
dance
think,
challenges.
Like, kind of our age that kind of grew up on the peak of Vine. You think now that we're quarantined, we're turning TikTok into Vine because that's what we know?
I think so.
I feel like it's kind of like our age type of people who are kind of using it as Vine.
There's like skits and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we have like 30 seconds worth of skits instead of just like 7.
Yeah.
I think so for real.
Yeah.
I think, dog, I don't want to get into this, but I want to get into it because it's my fucking opinion. I think it's really fucking weird how like underage people can be sexualized on TikTok and no one is upset about it. Like no one like raises
right. Well,
flag.
if you bring it up, then you're the one who's kind of sexualizing them.
I'm not though. Like if I just think it's weird how
it's only sexualized if you make it sexualized.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I mean, it may be but I'm saying like it could
I know exactly what you mean, but that's...
like I think it could be that where it's like you just looking at it wrong. And I'm like, okay, maybe I am looking at it wrong. But like, if I'm seeing midriff on a 16-year-old, I don't need this. I'm not in 1.3 million views. All those underage people, fuck you. No, they ain't. No, there's not. There's definitely a 50-year-old who has that saved somewhere on his hard drive. Yeah. Just like,
I don't know what's worse, what coronavirus jokes or that.
definitely, it's a good matchup. I just think I've always thought that shit was weird because like you see, fucking, I don't know, people are really weird with that shit. Like, Billie Eilish when she turned 18,
that was.
People were posting her picture when she was underage.
It was like a meme that she turned 18.
Right? And I was like, oh, dog. Yeah. She's like trying to not be sexualized. Right. And you guys are like celebrating her 18th birthday like you won the war. Yeah. This is like, you may not even like come into the same building as her, dog. Like, don't do that. The other, Bad Baby, the girl, she was like, catch me outside.
Dr. Phil girl?
Yeah. I saw her music video once. I was like, "What the fuck? Who is this?" And my friend was like, "Oh, that's Bad Baby." I was like, "From Dr. Phil?" And she was like, "I was like, yeah." I was like, "Oh shit, she grew up." I was like, "No, she's still 16." I was like, "What?"
Is Dr. Phil a schemer? Like, does he bring these people on for views and stuff? So, there was that girl from my high school.
Oh yeah,
who had on one time like a year ago.
Ooh, good call.
What?
I thought you were gonna bring up the virus because she was just on it.
Oh right, yeah. But originally she was on it because like she had her friends like basically fake like sending a video like saying like, oh, we're so concerned about Ava that she's drinking all the time, she's partying and stuff, and it was just her excuse to go on get on Dr. Phil and just basically chase clout.
This shit was
to gain more followers.
Oh, so that was all a lie.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, everything.
Oh, so when her friends were sitting on stage, they were just like, "Shit, we actually made it on here."
Yeah, basically, like they said that they like known her since high school, and like went to high school with her. I've never seen those girls in my life, and like I was in her graduating class.
Damn.
So like, but
I think Dr.
But yeah,
Phil,
but then Dr. Phil had her on again, and it's like what?
I think
So Dr. Phil is like
he's in the
I
middle.
think Dr. Phil's IQ must be much higher than all the old people that he's advertising his show to, as he brings on this younger generation for everybody to shout at, because he knows it will get him views. Bringing on this girl who licked a toilet. Because he knows that it'll get the interaction for all the old people saying, "Oh my gosh, this younger generation is so messed up. If that was my child, where are her parents?" That type of thing. That her parents must be. And I think Dr. Phil is really playing that like to beautifully. Like I respect him for it. You know.
I think he's doing. I feel like it's a mutual. I think him and his marketing team definitely understand that.
They
have to have those kind of.
Yeah.
But I think he does a good job at like making them look as dumb as they possibly can.
Right.
Like I think he's under the boat. Is that a phrase?
In the boat, maybe.
He's in the boat. Yeah, he's in the
driving
boat.
the boat. Is he?
He's definitely he's definitely driving. If he's not, he's on the top, right, like looking out.
He's a parrot on the captain's shoulder. Right?
Dude, a parrot with a Dr. Phil face would be terrifying. No, he definitely understands that like he can't not have like wild stories. Like there's no way the show would be the show.
Yeah. That's the whole point, right? Isn't that? I'd never watched Dr. Phil outside of like the 2 episodes.
I think it used to be like. I mean, like it's
got to evolve.
Like everything, right? It starts off genuine, and then once the first thing hits off with someone
then he
crazy,
sells out. Yeah.
Is it selling out though? I want to bring. Actually, that's a good thing. I want to bring this up. Yeah. Is it selling out if you understand that eventually, in order for your show to survive, you have to start doing things a little bit differently? Like, is that selling out? Like, I know if you just like chase the bag and you don't give a shit about anyone who's watching the show,
I'd say no then. At that point, because
like,
you already sold out.
Like if you,
which I respect, get the bag, get the bag when you can.
I think we should. I think we should call that something else. I don't think we should call it selling out, because I think if you're trying to, because
it's called getting the bag.
Let's say, would you watch would anyone be watching Dr. Phil had he not had the top 5 crazy people on the show?
Old people.
Yeah, but like then he just becomes that like CW show on 6 o'clock that only the southern part of Virginia. No one wants that. He would have made
old people want that.
He would have made no money. He would have made as much money as a very like relevant anchor on a news channel. That's like what I'm thinking. If you're at a decent sized market for a news anchor, you're probably making $100,000 as the lead anchor for your news station.
I guess. Oh yeah, that probably makes sense. Your face is there all. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But imagine the work you do for one of those talk shows. And Dr. Phil, while he has had some shit thrown at him, he is not as bad as like Wendy Williams or like one of those other.
Dr. Phil is good at like you said, keeping it kind of genuine. Yeah. That he's not so obviously.
He does say the same thing over. He's like, "You are just crazy."
Yeah.
Like, do you understand how ridiculous you sound? Like,
and it's like he must know that like at least this girl in my high school was trolling him. Like Dr. Phil is a smart guy. Like,
but maybe he's doubling.
But
out.
That's it. I think it's like exactly. I think it's like a mutual symbiotic type of relationship. Is that the right word?
But like, you'll get your clout.
It's an unspoken.
I'll get my views.
Exactly. It's an unspoken.
You'll look like the dumbass. But you'll get your clout.
Right, and that's all she cares about, and he wants the views.
So who wins in the end?
They both win.
Damn. So we lose?
We lose. Yes. America loses.
Damn, dude. That's shit.
That's what I really think it is.
I think you're right. Because like there's no way he's getting duped. No way. By now, he's been doing this for what? Over 10 years.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He's playing along. He's playing along, and she's playing along.
I guess that would be...
Right.
That's kind of selling out.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, what is not... What? So,
damn.
Like,
yeah,
do you think...
not selling out? That's
fucking... What's the Netflix show about the dumbass kids? Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
You think they sold out? Because they had first season...
I think TV shows are different in a way. That... I guess... Okay. I guess there's plenty of examples of a show kind of ending itself on time instead of, the network forcing them to go this many more seasons. Like
Breaking Bad had a 5-season story.
On time.
Like the creators were like, no, we're ending it.
Oh, Watchmen. Literally, this creator was like, that's it. I'm not making another season. Just after
The Sopranos ended.
Yeah.
The Wire ended.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can talk about shows that haven't ended.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones
D&D sold out for sure.
They
in an opposite way though.
But Game of Thrones was they were in a shitty position because unfortunately the material they were basing their shit off of wasn't coming out fast enough as the show was being created, which is fucking wild. Because that shit was expensive.
So did George R.R. Martin sell out?
No, he actually probably ruined it.
Yeah.
He probably actually. I'm not gonna say he ruined it. No, he definitely
he said
he kept his.
Next one should come out in 2020. I'm looking for it.
My theory is that he wanted that show to crash because he wanted people to go to.
I've talked about this.
You said, "Oh, that's not my theory." That is yours. Well, this is my show.
It worked on me. Yeah, it's your opinion. But
no, I remember you. Oh, it was you who said it. I remember you saying that, and I was like, "That is actually probably the smartest thing an author could ever do."
Literally, I finished the show, and I was like, "That can't be it," And then I went and read the books.
Because the show almost ended as if it was like, yeah, this is definitely not what was supposed to happen, but we had to end it somehow.
Not to get too in. I'm not gonna give specifics and stuff, but after reading the books, I kind of do think, based on little clues and stuff, that's kind of where the overall story is heading, that ending.
But it's
more or less. But it's obviously not going to get there the same way, and there's gonna be a lot more in between.
I don't think the ending was bad.
Yeah,
I think they ended it poorly, but. What I was saying before, I think it's hard for a TV show to wait 5 years to come out with the next season to get caught up with the. Imagine that. Imagine if they did that. We probably wouldn't have seen it because of what's going on now.
That'd be kind of cool, honestly.
That would be kind
of cool.
If
they just waited 5 years,
imagine if
for
season
the
4
end of Game of Thrones to come out,
Oh my gosh,
that'd be.
Wait,
but in the same season that just aired, it came out after 5 years, it would be chaotic. Just they would have to do it actually. It would have been a whole lot better.
People wouldn't have given a shit after 3 episodes. Yeah. People would probably would have been like, "Nah, this ain't."
Are you kidding me?
The Office got screwed up because they didn't end it too early.
They should have ended once Michael left.
Yeah,
exactly. That's good. The Office sold out basically.
Yeah. It's just and it just leaves a weird.
It was fine, I guess, once Steve Carell left, but it was never The Office after that. And
what is the point of having a main character if you try to continue the show? And unless it's on purpose, there's this movie called A Place Between the Pines. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but halfway through the movie,
the main character dies.
Let's just say the perspective shifts. No, perspective shift because of an inciting incident in the middle of the movie. Mm-hmm. And the first time I watched it, I was like, what? They really did that? But the movie went with it so well because that was the whole point.
Right. And it's done exactly right. If that's
Steve Carell leaving,
that was never the point.
That was never the point. Yeah, right. And if it was, it would have ended. If him leaving was the point of it all, and
that was a good ending episode too. They could have ended it all there and been like, that's
it. But no, we had to have I don't even know what it was. It was just a weird it's I related to if you had sex with someone and then you just didn't know if you needed to leave or not, so you just kind of stayed around,
right?
And you're you wanna get some food? And I'm like, oh no, I'm good. It's like, oh, you wanna take a shower or something? You're like, I'm good, and you're like, well, I'm not. Uber's here.
It sounds like pillow talk.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. You were literally going through the. You want to order a pizza?
Oh man, shit, I did. Damn.
Want to smoke a bowl?
I'm unoriginal. She did smoke a bowl. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
It's funny how Little Dicky has he come up with an album?
He has a TV show now.
Have you seen it?
I saw the first 2 episodes.
What'd you think?
It was fine. It wasn't great. It was funny. It had funny parts. I was kind of into
room
it.
To grow, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, what show is great in its first episode, But I'm sure you got examples queued up right there based on the look you just made. But
actually, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The Wire.
I haven't seen The Wire, to be honest. Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
But those are gold standards, though. You can't hold Little Dicky to that standard, though. That's yeah.
I can't. His rap game. I respect that man. He's one of the few. I'm not gonna say he's one of. He's definitely one of the few rappers who uses comedy as his primary target, but he doesn't diminish the quality of the music because it's comedic. It's almost as if he like I know like other people like Tiny Meat Gang, you know, Cody Ko and Noel Miller, they have a couple EPs and mixtapes and they have a comedic tone. Sure. But the quality of their music doesn't decrease because it's comedy.
Right.
Young Gravy is the same way. Like I feel like sometimes, like Weird Al Yankovic was probably like, he was the pioneer. He walked so everyone else could run. But like, you look back to his songs, like just back when parodies were a thing.
Oh, used to listen to Weird Al all the time, man.
As a kid,
man,
White and Nerdy. I remember listening to White and Nerdy. I was like, this slaps. I mean, I was obviously like 8 years old.
Yeah, Star Wars, American Pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that was my anthem, dude.
That's so funny. I just think like Weird Al was probably one of the most influential people in terms of comedy rap, but unfortunately, he still was in the parody genre. Remember parodies? Remember when everyone was just parodying everything? Remember Scary Movie?
Yeah.
What's the one?
It was the vampire movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Vampire
Suck.
Disaster movie. Movie 40. Like there was a time where that was like every year, just one of them came out after another.
Whatever the trend was, it was.
And it was just like after a while, you're like, what the fuck?
What would be the parody movie for now? What would it be about?
Movie for now? I think now we're getting into the weird like, oh, this is an action movie, but there's gonna be jokes thrown into it. Okay. Like it's like almost.
So it's kind of superhero, basically.
No, it's more like you take the other, like, it's kind of like, other guys did it right?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Everyone else who's doing it, not doing it as good.
Yeah.
Like, you know that movie with Batista and the guy from The Big Sick? Like, that, I forget, like, Ice.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Like, that genre where it's like, oh, this is an action movie, there's action scenes, but it's comedy.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you took the other guys and then you took Hangover, you put them together, and then you're trying to make, that's the trend I'm seeing now, because it's really it's not cheap, but it's really easy to make very cheap action scenes. Like none of those movies are having any crazy, like they're not having.
They're trying to focus more on the comedy, which is kind of their problem, right?
Yeah,
because they're not that funny, right?
No, they're not at all. In fact, I can't. For me, it's a hard take for people to swallow sometimes, but I don't like comedy movies very often. Like it's very rare that a comedy.
There's a lot of shitty ones. There's a lot of shitty ones.
But even some of the ones people really like, I just don't understand.
Like, what's an example?
Like,
I know one.
You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Elf. I just really don't understand.
But Elf is different. That's a family comedy movie, all right? You can't sit down with your boys and go to watch Elf and expect to like start cracking up. Like,
dog, people act like you can though. Like that is like one thing people just love.
There's wholesome sentimental attachments to that movie that people have. That make the jokes, even if they're corny, they're
not good jokes. I mean, some of them are good. Some of the moments are hilarious.
The Elf, what's your favorite color?
Oh
Come on.
No, the one part that's hilarious is when he's dancing with the workers. Like,
that's good. That's good. Yeah, he's doing the
Irish dance. Yeah. That's a funny moment. The snowball scene's funny, but some of the shit, like when he's eating sugar on everything, like that bit.
Yeah. But once again, it's not made for you, right? It's made for little kids.
I know. Yeah. And I'm fine with that.
And their parents who are watching it with them, you know? You gotta, and that's why, it was
Well, you don't need to watch it 30 times over Christmas. Like, come on.
I do hate watching it, like every once in a while.
Like, I will watch it maybe once.
My family will like try to watch, and I'm like, come on. Like, really? We're doing this again?
Another comedy movie that's really funny is Game Night. Love that.
Really? I haven't seen that.
That's one. With, I recommend that one.
What's his name? Arrested Development dude.
Yeah. The dude. I don't know his name, but I know the dude.
Jason Bateman?
I'll go with that.
Teen Wolf guy too, right?
Ooh. Is he the coach?
He's the kid, I think.
Oh, the OG Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
From like back then. I think
like the original one, I think.
Yeah, the OG one. Not the one where it was like
Jason Bateman.
Ozark. It was lighthearted, not the new one where it's like.
You watch Ozark?
I just kept on it kept on looking like Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of.
Except now the family's in on it. That was like the big twist about it. Yeah. And it had the one thing. You know what I love about Breaking Bad is that was a TV show on TV, but the cinematography, that was the dumbest take ever. I said that's a TV show on TV.
No, keep going.
But the colors in that show were incredible. Yeah. Like the amount of different color ranges you had. Like when they went out to the desert, like they were doing something so dangerous, but it's like so sunny. And then the nighttime moments, and then every time someone got shot, like blood or the color red, like the lab in the under the laundry mat, like just the colors of that show and the vibrant and the editing was so amazing. Ozark, from what I've seen, it's the same blue.
Yeah,
like
kind of dull, like
unsaturated bluish gray,
foggy almost. Like
you know how many fucking
the new season, like season 3 just came out. Like I've like slowly been starting to watch it.
You got through 1 and 2?
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. Like I see what you mean. That it's very Breaking Bad-esque, but it's also like
I'm sure
there's twists and stuff. That yeah. But also like I started watching season 3. Same thing happened with Westworld too. Like I started watching season 3. I'm like I forget completely what happened in season 2.
That's happened. That happened
like
with me.
I'm just too lost right now to like even keep on watching.
That was like Narcos.
Like
Narcos. Yeah. The second Narcos. I was
that's the same thing with that too. Like I started watching that, and then I was like, I can't even continue this right now. Like
but I think comedy movies, like the other guys, will probably be my number one. Wedding Crashers also was pretty funny to me. I don't know, it kind of lost. I watched it recently. I was like, maybe not. But I think. Well, for me personally, I think bad horror movies are probably the funniest movies you could possibly watch. Maybe more than any comedy movie.
I don't watch many horror movies. You know, I'm a coward.
No,
so
you're not a coward.
I'm a little bit of a coward.
You're smart though. You haven't. There's only a few good ones.
Yeah.
Insidious,
that's what I'll say. That's what I'll say next time. I say, "Oh, you scared of horror movies?" No, I'm just smart.
Yeah, I think I just like laughing at when I can tell the intent of a joke and where it's coming from, I don't laugh.
No, I gotcha.
That's why other guys in some other comedies are so funny because the joke is in like
what we do in the shadows.
Yes, the where they go with that fucking movie is just insane. You're just like the way they push the boundaries of like not just like vampires but other mystical creatures. You're just like, oh, this is hilarious. And I had no idea where the fuck it was going the whole entire time.
Yeah.
So then you go from there, and then you watch a comedy that's like, oh, like the guy's in the bathroom and he doesn't have any toilet paper. His pants are down, and then the
like
love interest is like,
it's
just like you see it from a mile away.
It's been done.
It's been done, and I don't know, dude. But a horror movie, you can see where the people were trying to go, and you can see if either money,
if they landed, or if
they didn't, and either one, it can make you laugh. Either one, you're like, oh shit, what are we doing here? And I think that makes me laugh more than any like slapstick humor.
Yeah,
like
that's fair. Yeah,
and like, cause like did you watch Tom and Jerry growing up?
Oh yeah,
would you call that slapstick? That's pretty smart. I don't know if I call that slapstick. Like it's low. I'm not gonna say low level, rudimentary. Kids can understand.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom's trying to get Jerry.
I mean, it's kind of slapstick in the way that it's literally like Tom would be slapped by a stick, by Jerry.
Yeah, pretty much the most basic form of slapstick. But it's still like.
But yeah, no, it's not like
the thought process is still like in there.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. I just hate comedy. But comedy TV shows, I love, and I'm torn between this. I don't know why I think a movie can't do it because. You have to get someone attached to a character, I think, in order for you to... Because, like, everyone laughs at pain. And if you care about a character and they go through pain or, like, unfortunate situations, you can, like, laugh at it. Like, Steve Carell being a bumbling boss.
No,
like, everyone can laugh at what he does because, like, oh, my gosh. Like, you don't hate him. You like him, but you see how all the crazy
I think you can get that across in, like, an Office movie, though.
No.
You wouldn't have as many funny moments, but you could get that awkward kind of.
But The Office, you can have a movie because you already know the characters. I'm saying like a standalone.
No, I'm saying in a standalone, I feel like you could have the type of Michael Scott character. Definitely, I think.
I know you can. I mean,
in like
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess
in the pirate sense.
Right. Sure. That's true. Do you not like the original Pirates of the Caribbean? Do you not think that's?
Oh, that worked.
Right.
But that's an action comedy.
So you're saying you don't like bad comedy movies?
I think a lot of comedy.
Call me crazy. That's not a very hot take.
Shit, I guess you're right. It just took me 45 minutes. I don't like bad movies, I'm
glad we cleared that up.
But I think more comedy. What's another? You know what? Let me fucking.
The one I was thinking of that I enjoy that I know you've said that you don't is Step Brothers. Yeah, but I get like having this conversation why you don't enjoy that because it is kind of, well, you put my balls on your drum set type of kind of
oh my god,
easy type of but there's good moments in that too though where
oh no, I'm not, but I feel like those moments, it's almost as I relate those kind of movies to disaster movies like 2012. Yeah, we're at 46. We're about to wrap up.
Let's wrap up. Yeah.
I think I relate those movies to like 2012. Like my family loves watching 2012. But
really?
I'm always like, you just like watching the parts that you could just look up on YouTube. So then at some point I'm like, is it the movie you like? Yeah. Or is it those specific moments you like?
Yeah.
And those like Pineapple Express, Step Brothers, and I'm not just gonna rag on like that crew of people because I love Seth Rogen, but like those kind of movies, I'm just thinking like, do you really like the story? Because I love some of the stories of the comedy movies, and because I like that the story and the jokes intertwine. But when it comes to just the story is pretty much lackadaisical. It's just like, two people living together, and then the week of it is Adam Sandler and Chris Rock.
Okay,
and
well, you throw Adam Sandler in.
No.
You said this is good?
No, this one was. I think this is his most recent movie aside from Uncut Gems. I could be wrong about that, but this movie is actually fucking hilarious because they don't give a shit about like something weird will happen. It's all about. I'll summarize it pretty quickly. So Adam Sandler's daughter and Chris Rock's son are getting married, and Chris Rock is pretty rich, and Adam Sandler's like not that rich, and it's the week of their wedding, and the whole movie is about how Chris Rock wants to help out, and you know how the parents of the bride pay for the wedding.
Sure. Yeah.
And Adam Sandler doesn't have a lot of money.
Okay.
Chris Rock does, and Chris Rock keeps on saying like, "Oh man, don't worry about it, man."
Yeah. But it's like Adam Sandler like, type of pride.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, no, I got it. But the whole movie is about how that just idea or that pride doesn't work. But instead of it being like forced on the message of like pride is like not bad, you should always give up. It doesn't acknowledge that. It just like it focuses on how crazy things can get if the whole time Adam Sandler is trying to do things that he can't do. Like one joke that he has continuing throughout the whole movie is like every time the family on Chris Rock's side comes into town, they go to this hotel, and the rooms aren't that good because it's a cheap hotel because he doesn't have that much money. So eventually people just start living in his house, Adam Sandler's house. So, and it's not that big of a house. So then you just keep on watching this movie, and little by little, more people are living in this house, and eventually,
so it's kind of Parasite-esque.
Yeah, but
all right.
I mean, not really, but then like more and more, the whole time you're like, when is someone just gonna get upset at the fact that nothing's working? Like, when is someone gonna be like, "Yo, what is going on?"
So you're saying no one? Do you like this movie or not?
I love this movie.
Okay,
because no one acknowledged, no one had, because I hate that moment. That's a very easy moment to be like, "Yo, man, like you're really messing this up by not just letting someone else pay." They just ignore that. They just go with how crazy the situation could be.
Okay, yeah.
And like I love that.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And I think,
all right, yeah.
I just don't like bad movies.
It's a nuclear take. I'm gonna have to marinate that and see how that sits because I'm not sure I can accept that. You not liking bad movies?
What do you mean? What's a bad movie you like?
I'm just kidding.
Fuck you. All right, everyone. This is my fucking opinion with my friend Tom, and we'll catch you next time. Hopefully, we can still get these out once a week, even though the world is slowly crumbling around us. I didn't say the word. I didn't say the fucking word. It's okay. I didn't say it.
Corona.
Oh shit! Don't say it. I will cut you off next time you say it.
Corona.